Alright, so here we are with another episode of Minecraft. We are back at clearing up this creeper farm cover that I had made a while back because we all accept it. It was not pretty and it didn't match any of the colors. I mean, it matched most of the colors, but as much as I like the shade of like blue-green, it just doesn't look good. So we had to finish clearing that up, and then also I had to look in a little bit to just clearing up the general area and trying to figure out what was up with my creeper farm and why it wasn't working. Anyways, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Since I was in the process of clearing up all of the building of the creeper, I discovered that I had created quite a little mob farm and I kept getting blown up by creepers. So there were quite a few little ditches that were shot around the place, and so we had to clear that up. I also noticed when I was looking in all of this like light in the corner, and I didn't know if that was normal or not because it had been a while since I'd built this, and I was wondering if maybe it was an update or something. And so I was like, well, what am I gonna do with this and how we're gonna do it? So I decided that I was going to test it and be like, oh yeah. And I was like, that seems like a lot of light getting in through the edge. So I was like, maybe that's why my creeper farm isn't working. I used to have a resource pack that I could turn the light levels on and take a look at it, but it's not compatible right now with my overall like mods pack, and so I kind of need to look into that a little bit, but that's a different issue. Anyways, I got back in and completely forgot what I was originally doing, as I do often when I'm playing the game, and decided that I was going to go work on clearing the water temple and see how that went. It was a process. I always like doing this because I can sort of just mindlessly clear things up for the most part, which was nice. I would like to be a little bit further along because as you can see, I'm not even halfway done with it, and so that would be kind of nice getting to be when I'm officially like halfway done with it. But I don't know, I'm pleased with how it's slowly but surely coming along. I do need to clear up some of the sponges that are kind of tossed about because they're a little further away than others, but overall I kind of like how it's generally turned out. I don't know yet what I'm going to end up doing when it's finished because I originally thought about putting like a glass dome over it or something, or just maybe keeping it empty. I think I'll definitely replace all the sand around the barrier with probably glass, maybe some other design, not quite sure. Either way, I think it'll be hopefully kind of a fun thing to work on when it's officially done. I then dropped down and unfortunately realized that I had run out of rockets and had no way to get out of this tunnel, so I decided that the only real solution is to use water to get up. So I shimmied my way up the wall and popped out up here, and then immediately was getting attacked by a guardian, which then knocked me back to the ground, and so I had to go back up my little water fountain because I was originally going to just like replace the block, which I then was able to do that time, but I kept getting knocked off the edge. So we quickly ran to the edge. Conveniently, I had a boat in my inventory. This is the famous boat that allowed us to defeat the baby husk zombie, so it's our favorite. And then when I got back, I decided I was going to make some tinted glass because I was like, we really got to figure out what's going on. And while I was out, a zombie came by and hit. And it's the thing where if you hit a zombie, then all the zombies in the general area decide that they're going to start coming for you. And thankfully I had some sponges on me so I could kind of tower up and get out of the range of these zombies as they all came running up on me. It's been a while since I've done this because I generally haven't been in an area where I attack zombies, but yeah, I think about it occasionally, thinking about my copper farm that I was working on. And then I decided that I was going to turn off the light from the campfires because I was like, well, maybe that's why it's not producing it. But I don't know. So I replaced the glass and carried on with the general mission. And then I was like, well, maybe if I put more slabs on the roof. When I say that I was trying everything to fix this creeper farm, I was trying everything. This is a bit of a spoiler alert. I did figure out what was wrong with it. I don't think it's going to be in this video. I think it's in the next one just because I went through quite a process of solving it. But if you guys are screaming at me in the comments being like, but what about this? It's fixed now. It was user error and it's fixed. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I can be embarrassed about it next time. Instead, we'll just be embarrassed by seeing all of the ways I was trying to problem solve this. I decided that I was going to go get some more geodes so that I could get more tinted glass. But then I realized that I didn't have any rockets in order to fly over to it because I think that I got the deep dark in this world mixed up with the one that I had for my hardcore world, because I was pretty convinced that I had a geode by my entrance to the deep dark world, which now that I'm thinking more about it, I realized that was definitely my hardcore world. Anyways, I saw this skeleton horse in the distance and I was like, oh, nice. I will take you to be my horse now. And I forgot that for some reason I didn't have to tame him, which I thought was a little bit weird. Is that just a normal horse thing? I guess I've never tamed a normal horse. I always just tame skeleton horses for reasons. But I had the saddle from when I went to go get the llama. And so I was able to quickly go get it and then grab him because I was like, well, now I have 2 skeleton horses, which I need to name this new guy because I have Spot for 1. And so I will now need to find an equally exciting name. Lucky for us, we have that one zombified villager that gives us great deals on name tags. He has quite a good jump. Anyways, so I quickly popped out here and the cow immediately tried to get out of here. And I was like, no, you're not coming with us. Not today, sir. And then I was able to finally go to the deep dark so that I could realize that I am in the wrong world. But yeah. What are you guys' thoughts on 1.22, or at least what they're saying about 1.22? I know basically nothing about it. I have seen that there is a 1.22 that is going to come out at some point, because I was thinking about doing hardcore mode again, as I say often, but I didn't want to start doing hardcore mode until the next version came out, because if I'm gonna start doing hardcore mode, I don't want to start it and then immediately be like, oh, guess what, actually the next version is going to come out next week. And so I might just wait until 1.22 comes out, but I feel like I say that every single time. Either way, I was in the deep dark and I saw this thing and I realized, well, now I'm stuck here for a little bit, because I shot up because I was pretty sure that I had a spot that I would kind of perch and kind of use to duck in and out. I don't know why my elytra didn't engage, but it didn't. And so I fell down and I was like, whoops. But I decided quickly that this was not where the geode was. And then I remembered that a couple episodes ago, I actually made a path to a geode. So I decided that I was just gonna clear things out there. I'm also really bad at apparently hitting all of the blocks around it, so that's on me. But at first also I was using Silk Touch as opposed to my Fortune 3 pickaxe, which I thought was kind of funny too. But don't worry, we've got it sorted out, and I eventually will make a bubble elevator. But I now know where I can go to get my fancy geodes. Anyways, let me know what you guys think down below. Leave a like if you liked the video. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, spoiler alert. The reason the creeper farm wasn't working was because I accidentally wasn't standing far enough away. Anyways, yeah, that's the reason. So, spoiler for next week, or next video at least. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye!